everybody, and welcome back to TPK. If you're just joining us, oh boy. There we go. We were having a little bit of a tech issue before we jumped on. Unfortunately, Streamlabs OBS is great. You kick butt. But, thankfully, we are back with some really cool stuff, and we have an awesome guest star who's a really good friend of mine and part of our giant, awesome community that we'll roll right into. But beforehand, I just want to give you a tiny little of a warning. I didn't give this warning to my players beforehand. This episode might get a little crazy. I know we do a lot of crazy stuff here, but it might get a little bit more crazy and a little bit more wild. So hold on for the ride, have some fun, and remember, Whitaker says it best, the chaos thing. But we're going to jump right into it, guys. You don't need me. All right. Bam! There's everybody. What's going on, people?
Hey!
That transition hurt my head.
I'm sorry, you're great. So, I will give a very quick recap of what happened last time.
Please.
I know, it was very crazy, but jumping over to how everything went last time. You guys went to go fight Weaver and the Weaver. As you went to the town of Bocana, you guys, you got ready to fight the Weaver. As you guys were getting ready to fight him, somebody came in and saved you guys from the fight, or at least pulled the fight away from you. A little bit more stuff went on. There was a lot of arguing back and forth between the team. A little bit of craziness in terms of just kind of not agreeing on the leadership style. After all that, Flair, you also went to a bakery, 4 Minutes or Less bakery. Great times all around. You guys got a carriage from the person that brought the carriage to the front of the town. You guys all loaded back up and you made your way out of Pocana. Great sum up. You guys left Pocana heading towards Valenbrook, heading as fast as you possibly can to return the prince. As you guys made your way around to kind of pass up the town of Vorsel, your guest left you. And at that point, you guys were almost getting past Vorsel as you seen a smaller lady dressed in purple standing near the side of the town. At that moment, she waved at Elias and tried to get a little bit closer. Elias, recognizing the person, told everybody to speed off in the cart. At this point, we are picking directly back up as we are speeding off from this crazy moment. But before we jump right back into it, Kato, I would like to thank you for joining us as your character today, and hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. So now we can finally get back into it. Picking up directly. I need the right music for this, not this Stuart Little kind of jazz we got going on. Give me 2 seconds. All right. That's a lot better. All right. As you guys are zipping past, you guys are taking the carriage, going past the ruins of Vorsel, as behind you there is this lady who is just sprinting full on with her arms just dangling behind her at full sprint. Before you guys have a chance to react, as Flair, you did say kick the carriage up and go faster. That is what we ended on last time. As you guys go to kick it, Marlon, last thing you remember is you are getting ready to fight this Weaver. Under this effect of what Hilder keeps bringing back to us, you pop right back out, joining your party in the back of this carriage. Before long, you realize there's somebody chasing you. You're in a carriage. All of your friends are around. Albie is back. As we did get Albie back last episode, sons of bitches.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, and my heart is full again. So, what do you do?
So I had it explained to me that I was in someone's pocket. So when
you were in my pocket.
When I come back, it's sort of like an elastic explosion, kind of pushing out from Elias and slamming into the wall of the carriage, and just kind of like.
Are you?
Where's
hi.
the?
You should sit down. There's a lot to talk about.
Okay. Why are we being chased?
I will explain that later.
Should I stop
Blair
them?
paying attention to the road.
If you have anything to stop, yeah, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and like move to the back of the carriage, and she's just running towards us.
She is running full sprint at you. Like, you see this little lady's eyes as they kind of dial in, and she is full on Terminator 2 sprinting at you right now. Like, arms going, just booking it behind you.
I'm having deja vu already. Please stop! And I'm going to wall of wind wall, between us and her.
Easy enough. Does she have to make a DC?
Yes, she does. As wind wall is a DC 14 strength save.
You cast wind wall as you whip it up, and you throw it back as this lady goes, "You sons of bitches!" As this lady flies back off, as you see her lift off the ground into the forest, like, just whipping, like, into the trees.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna hang off the cart a little bit, like, out the back, and just be like, bye!
It's... You hear a little bit of yelling, but it's kind of raffled in the expanse of the forest. You just threw her somewhere. You can't see her as she went into the forest a bit. You don't know if you're out of danger yet, but she's definitely not on the path anymore.
Well, if we're not out of danger yet, I'll fork on the damage that it also causes.
Easy enough.
Okay.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as you don't know what happened to her. I mean, she's gone in the brush. Like, she is behind trees at this point. Also,
but I can still hear her.
You can hear her yelling,
Okay.
but I don't think she accounted for that you guys are moving so fast in a carriage right now that kind of leaving her behind would have been pretty easy, at least from what you know. So she is gone. You guys are passing the town of Vorsel.
Thanks.
Was that the right thing to do?
Yes. Yeah. We should have a conversation, all of us.
Where's Hildur?
Oh, and I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out the little figurine.
Oh.
Exactly like you were 30 seconds ago.
Oh, it got me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want Hildur? I can keep it. There you go.
Sorry, Hildur. And I'll just gonna tuck her in the cloak. And I'm immediately scanning to see if I can see Flair and Whitaker in the
Blair is
carriage as
still
well.
booking it with the cart.
Okay, so she's in the front.
As you're booking it, Flair, like you are just like whipping the horses as with the reins. As next to you, you hear, "Get him, Mum!" As you look over and you see little Flair just like sitting there. Yeah, she did disappear last time, but she is back at the moment, going, "Let's get him!" And she's kind of mimicking your reins, kind of just going with it.
Okay. Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I went away for a minute. I got to hang out with my friends, and now I'm back to see you. And she throws her hands up.
All right. Please, take care of Albie. You know what to do.
Aye, Mum. And she kind of gets up and like storms off with her little tiny hammer, and she swings it over her shoulder and goes back, and she goes, "Sit down and buckle up." As you hear her like kind of quietly go back in the carriage. She easily goes in the back, no problems at all. As you keep
Wait, so Marlon sees Flair for the first time and she's tiny.
You got shorter.
That's a you'll figure it out. And Eliza's just gonna sit down.
Do you call me short?
While you were gone, we all became parents. I've got an egg.
I forgot about that.
What happened?
Well, you know, a lot. How about, read all about it in my new book, Chaos, the Story of Chiggins and Biggins.
As,
The latest chapter. You can
You
take
wrote
it,
an
read it.
entire book?
There's a lot happened.
When did you have time to write a book?
Chaos.
How long was
Right.
I not there?
Couple hours max.
And he wrote a book in a couple hours?
I literally just asked the same thing. I don't know, man.
It's
You
more
need
of a pamphlet, and it's got pictures.
Oh,
Oh.
it does have pictures, yeah.
I'm sold. I would like a copy, please.
Here, I'm gonna go.
What's a copy?
as you see, it's nice. It's really nice to see you again, Marlon. And you see Albie kind of speak up and wave at you.
Oh. Hi. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yeah, I didn't die when you guys put me on the chair and then shoved me in a closet. I actually just I got.
Well, no. I thought you got eaten by a wyvern.
No, I did. And then my daddy, and points over to Elias, cut me
Do
off
not
and saved my
call
life.
me that.
You're his father?
Yeah, it's
No,
my dad.
no, I'm not. Jesus. Okay.
I mean, I know I didn't know you for a long time, but like,
We reunited after a long time away, and he kind of gets up and stands and starts
I'm
walking
gonna
over.
grab his forehead and keep him at arm's length.
Like I said, we all became parents.
My mom chose
She
me love the same
birthed
way.
Albie.
So
Them.
okay, so I'm putting stuff
can,
together.
I can try to explain it as best as possible if you want.
When a mommy wyvern and a daddy wyvern love each other
So,
very much, they get together and they make an Albie.
Mm-hmm.
So who's driving?
Oh, Flair.
My mom. As Flair kind of looks at you. My mom's
And
driving.
the puzzle completes itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot's happened. Read the pamphlet.
I'll do that later.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're all okay.
Well,
You look at Elias as he kind of like leans forward in his chair and you just see fucking blood. Like his back is tore up from the fucking wyvern.
Here, oh dear. Do you need that closed up?
Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna say no. This shit
Move
fucking stings.
back over, and it's not heavy on spells. I'll give you a cure wounds real quick.
Oh, thank you.
You get 10 health.
Nice, thank you.
Blair, as you're kind of like reining the horses, you notice as you get a little bit closer and down the path, up on your left is a wooden post sign that says Valenbrook next, and it just points towards. You guys are pretty close to Valenbrook. This is the last stop in between. Elias, you also plot over.
Flair's gonna kind of see that, yell back into the thing, being like, "Are we still being chased? How are we going? We're getting close to Valenbrook."
We should pull off. Pull off on the road. We should. What time is it?
It's getting a little darker. Like the sun is still up, but it's not like it's not sunset yet.
We should find a place to camp for the night, I think, before we get there. We don't know who's gonna be there looking for. And Elias is gonna gesture to the fucking prince.
Yeah.
We don't know who's gonna be looking for this guy, so we should rest up. My back is fucked, so I need a nap.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to fix it.
No. You helped. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Somebody acting as a bit of a man baby.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I mean it. One day.
I'm happy to see that you're in high spirits, Prince.
It's been better. It's been a little while, but we're getting home, and that's good. So.
Well, let's make sure we get all the way there.
Can Flair see a clearing or anywhere that she could pull over the cart that would be worth a camping spot?
There is a clearing, like probably, I would say after like a half hour of travel, you guys can kind of see like there is a small little area that would be kind of open enough for to kind of plant down a little site. You don't know if the person's still following you guys though, just a heads up. But you can easily park there and have no problem.
Yeah, no one answered me when I said we're being chased still, so Flair slowed down and pulled over.
Yeah, I don't think we're being chased anymore. I don't. Can I make a perception check to see if I?
Yeah, go ahead.
That is not very good. That is a 10.
You don't see anything chase. I mean, there's nothing following you right now. You think you're safe.
I think we're good to set up camp.
Easy as you guys pull over, and you guys I will skip a lot of the tent setting up and stuff. You guys easily start kind of putting stuff together. You guys set up the camp, get a little fire going, and kind of get everything ready. You're very close to Valenbrook at this point. Like after the night, it's probably going to be like a couple hours ride before you guys arrive at Valenbrook.
Can I'm gonna pull the prince away from the group a little bit, like out of sight if I can. Can I just go to him and be like, "Hey, let's go collect some firewood."
I guess if you need the help to do so, fate for Whitaker too. As he kind of walks a little bit more forward, and he goes, "I understand you need my help to lift the firewood, little man baby," as he kind of points. He thinks he's very smarmy with these comments.
Yeah, dude, I'm like 6'7". I can see over your head. Anyways, let's just come on.
As he joins you, you guys kind of just start heading off into the forest a bit, start picking.
Once we're out of sight of everyone, I pull out some pocket sand and I throw it in his fucking face. Sleeping powder.
Okay. Give me just a moment as I... At this point, I think that warrants a little bit better. Oh. You throw that into his face as he goes, "What do you do?" As he just passes out onto the ground, as the rest of the team is putting everything away. Well, you guys are a little off in the distance.
Gonna take my dark, like, green cloak off, and I'm gonna lay it over him and throw some, like, not to, like, suffocate him, but just, like, to keep him warm, and I'm gonna throw some leaves, kind of cover him up a little bit. And I'm gonna grab some, like, 3 sticks, and I'm gonna make my way back to camp.
Okay.
Hey guys, I have to talk to you about something.
What happened to the prince?
Oh, he's out there still collecting. I could only carry 3, and he thinks I'm a man baby, because he's collecting.
You can...
I'm being sarcastic as fuck. He's calling me a man baby. I just let him prove himself.
What do you need to talk about?
We should sit down.
But
And Elias is gonna like sit next to the campfire, and just like put his heads in his hands and just like very,
Are you with another child?
I am not. In fact, Albie, you should go feed the horse. Go feed the horse.
Will that make you love me?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll go feed the horse, I guess. And he kind of hops up and he goes, "My dad's gonna love me again." And you hear him quietly kind of scamper off to go feed the horse as you see him like in the background just ripping grass out because there's no feed.
Yeah.
As he's feeding it dirt clumps.
I have not been honest with you guys, obviously.
obviously.
You guys seem like pretty nice people. And I don't want to fuck it up for you guys. But I am hesitant to help you and stick with this party any longer. Simply because I am taking you to your death. In the next 3 hours, next 4 hours of travel, we're going to come across a group of people who will kill us.
At least you're honest.
Why?
The prince. I was hired to escort you guys to your death.
Oh, you're killing us for money.
No, I'm not getting a single dime. I am simply rescuing someone very close to me.
Oh.
And the only way I can do that is if I give you guys up.
You're killing us for the child.
No,
Your
different
baby boy, your beautiful baby boy. Yes,
not
I understand.
Albie,
Joke's on you.
I have a
Sweet
daughter,
release.
almost.
Almost.
Almost. Is Albie
She's- No, it's not fucking Albie, you guys. Jesus.
I mean, we saw.
No.
I'm just. We were there.
We were
The
there.
time of birth, the christening, if you will.
we
Claire and I witnessed it.
So
with our own eyes?
I didn't I didn't get to witness much, but so all I have to go off is what you're saying now. But you have someone who's been taken.
Taken, kidnapped, tortured, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't give two shits. My only plan is getting that person back. Now, because I like you guys and I don't like being the bad guy. So I'm telling you this in hopes that we can work together, maybe, and come up with a plan, a pre-plan before we get to this destination. Because I need this person. They are all I have left. And this is me begging for help.
Well, it was very good of you to come clean and not just lead us blindly to our death. So that counts for something. We'll
And the few
we'll make it
hours
quick.
that we've known you, you seem to be okay up until now. I guess you were lying the whole time, so
I'm still trying to get to Valenbrook. I never lied about that.
Valenbrook's more than 4 hours away.
There's a separate trail that I'm supposed to convince you guys to go down.
just don't go down there, hey?
I have to.
How do you know they're being honest?
I don't. I have no way of knowing. I have no inkling or a single clue to know if the person I am looking for is actually there. But I don't have any other choice.
Telling us so we help?
Yeah,
I assume you're not asking us to just lie down and die willingly.
no. The person that has, my apprentice is a raging fucking bitch. She's awful. She is charming, to say the least.
Your apprentice?
Daughter?
Rowan is her name.
I thought that show was canceled.
Almost certain. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we could go see if we can get Rowan back and kill these guys, I guess.
I n- need to warn you that it is going to be a heavy battle. It is going to be hard. And I will be surprised if all of us make it out alive.
Okay. Well,
Do you know of the Golden Guild? I forget their fucking name. The #1 guild.
oh yeah, the
No.
Dusk Damp
The
Cub
Dusk
Scouts.
Champions. The Dusk Rain Champions.
I was close.
Yeah.
You tried
Uh,
it, okay?
Mr. Max Muscle.
Do you know who was
Yes.
all in that party?
Yeah, we saw them personally.
So you know of the girl?
Leosi.
Yeah. She has Rowan.
She's also partially responsible for the death of one of our friends. Yes, we know her.
She is a formidable opponent. I haven't seen her fight firsthand, but I've seen some of her magic, and let's just say my scythe really isn't a good match. But I've seen some of your guys' capabilities, and even that wall of wind, air, the force that you did back there, that
Yeah.
at least that would help a little bit, if anything.
Oh,
So, is the group waiting for us, the Dark Moist Bugle Boys? Or, I'm sorry, what was their name
We're-
again? I've
we're going to be
forgotten.
ambushed.
by them though, like the ones that caused chaos.
I only know what's her name, Leosi. That's the only one that I know is there. I don't know anything else. I am laying all of my cards on the table.
You don't have many.
I don't. That's why I'm
Oh.
asking for help.
I don't know. I don't know
You-
about this one.
You weren't actually looking for a cart, were you? When you found
I
me?
was looking for your cart. I'm looking
You
for
were
the prince. You guys
were
aren't
looking for
even.
people.
It's hard to explain.
No,
You guys are not the head target. You guys are not. It's the prince. They want the prince, and you are with the prince. So if you just give the prince to me, and I can take the prince to Leosi, and I can get Rowan back, and we don't even have to get involved.
And remind me one more. You'll have to forgive me. My mind not what it used to be. Bugle Boys. Where exactly is the prince?
I drugged him. He's in the woods.
Oh, great. Yes, I see. We're just
I made
sharing
sure-
a lot
made
of
sure-
facts right now.
Made sure he's protected. He couldn't be here for this conversation. I'm sure you guys can see why, and I know it looks bad.
He's
I'm aware.
It looks very
protected
bad.
Yeah, it hit him.
by. Oh, yes. Okay.
He's
yes,
just
that
lying
checks
in the
out.
ground in the forest.
Yeah.
And he is the most wanted person in
He's
the
like
nation.
20 feet that way. We would hear it.
Yeah, I
Do I hear
trust
anything?
everything.
You roll me a
I'm
perception
gonna start
check.
walking back. I'll start walking back to go get the prince.
Can you guys roll me? Everyone going that way. Roll me a perception.
I would know.
22.
You don't hear anything.
All right.
Old man, Midwestern dad, get up and start heading over there.
As they're heading away, I just kind of like lean forward and just, well, I was gonna ask what you guys thought of him, but I feel like that's a past conversation.
I'm getting a little deja vu from the last gentleman we ran into. Flair, I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart. Use that fucking mall.
On who?
on fucking Sweaty McBeef McGillicuddy, whatever. What's the gentleman's name?
Can we just take the cart and leave?
Look,
That too, but I kind of just want to kill him.
I'm gonna bridal carry the
Really
prince back.
always want to kill everybody though, Whitaker, and I love the enthusiasm, but
Blair and Marlon, you both have
so tall.
okay.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
It's worth noting that whether he meant it or not, he's asking for help. Doesn't want to kill us.
Well, asking for help after kind of leading us most of the way to our death and then punching and drugging the prince.
We are either fighting them now, or we are fighting someone else later, because I don't want to be responsible for anyone else dying.
Are
I've already
we
done so
ready?
much.
Do you think
To
that we're
fight?
going to be able to avoid them at all?
Not with him here.
I'm gonna come back with the prince, and I'm just gonna be like, he's fine, and I'm gonna slip him into the back of the cart so he can sleep in there.
I don't know if I can trust this this young chap, Albie's father, really, as truly Albie's father. I don't
Yes.
know if I can trust him in a fight. So it's just really the three of us.
Well,
Against the... what were
I've
they,
never
the
fought with them.
Dingle
I don't know if they could do anything. I don't even know if they're capable.
They've sold their soul to some noodle monster. I just assume they're very powerful at this point. I don't know if we're... Well, I mean, we did kill the noodle boy pretty quick, so maybe we are ready. I'm...
A noodle
just-
boy?
And the noodle boy took over the whole town.
And we
Oh,
killed him. We kicked his
yeah.
ass.
You did that.
Yes. Shot him in the thorax.
You are quite skilled.
I'm gonna head back to the
that's
campsite.
science.
Blair, I've always had faith in you, no matter what. Whitaker, I do have faith in you as well.
Oh, that's shocking.
I know, but I will trust both of you. I trust both of you more than I trust myself.
Well,
I
if
don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I honestly...
We have a night to think. We are not in good shape.
we're not
Hi.
ready to take on these guys. I know that much. I just don't... we could just do it, but then we're dying for someone we just met.
You wouldn't die, Flair. I know you wouldn't.
So you guys say that. Blair, you hear from behind you. Saving people is what we do, Mum. And you see as we say that back in the other place. And she puts it on her and starts kind of walking forward as she like flexes on Albie. And Albie is still putting dirt in the horse's mouth. Yeah, it's dirt. It's not grass. He stopped feeding him.
Albie.
He's feeding him whatever is on the ground and just giving it to the horse.
Wait, do you not have any rations? What are you...
I'm doing what you said, Dad!
I'm gonna take out like 3 days rations and I'm gonna hand it to Albie. And I'm gonna be like, when I tell you to feed the horse, you feed it actual food. No, Albie, don't. And I'm gonna like, kinda give him a little tap across the head. And I'm gonna be like, don't eat the... Whatever. Okay. As Elias approaches again, you see that he's completely unarmed.
Thanks, Dad.
He as you look, he left his equipment over by the cart. He's approaching you guys unarmed.
Just being more and more suspicious. Why couldn't you just tell us that when you met us? I don't understand.
You weren't even you were a statue when I met your party. It was only Marlin.
And I didn't trust you when I first met you, and now I extra don't
I
trust you.
saved your ass from a giant white wyvern.
But then almost led us to sure destruction. It really balances out.
You were going here anyways. I stopped you before we got there. I had to consider my options. I'm sorry. I'm a bad guy in this situation, and I realize that, but I am doing my best to be right by you guys. I am. I'm completely unarmed. I am on my knees begging, and Elias drops to his knees in front of you guys.
Okay, well that's a little weird, Buckaroo. I'm gonna need you to step back.
The three of us are sitting down. It's more of distant face height now.
I'll go.
I honestly, I don't know what else to do.
You hear from the carriage. I'll go. Is stepping out of the back of the carriage. Roland steps a foot out. Dahlia?
I thought you were sleeping.
You have really bad drugs.
Well, yeah, they're not the good kind. They're not real
DC.
drugs.
He didn't actually fall asleep.
I just pull out a shit ton of, like, sleeping powder.
As he walks a little bit forward, he goes, Dahlia died for me already. I don't want anybody else to die in my name.
Why are they even looking for you? What's so special about you?
I don't know. All I know as much as you people know. But I'm not gonna have more people die because of me. I don't...
No. This is not how this works.
No, he's picking an honorable death.
We started a guild to help people and to go on adventures, and we started the biggest adventure ever, and we chose the side we chose to help, right? That's what we're doing. We didn't stay there to die. We didn't let the guilds win. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna try.
We all knew the risks.
None of you have to go. I can go by myself and
I need to go. They have Rowan. I need to go.
I will go with you.
Okay.
You all can go to Valenbrook and escape them. They won't be after you. They won't be after you if they have me. You don't
They
have
won't
to
be
die.
after us today.
You don't have to die
After
like
you
Dahlia
today.
did.
They'll be
They will
after
be
us
after us.
tomorrow.
And I'd rather them be after us for a reason other than just to wipe us off the...
Unless they're after us right now.
There they
No,
I don't want to alarm anybody. Okay?
Mm.
But there is somebody who's been watching us.
Old man in the back. You see this old man way off in a bush, just staring at you.
Do
Does
you
he
want me
have
to
weapons?
Do you want me to handle him? Do you want me to go over there? Whitaker?
Well, I don't know. He could be from my bridge club. I don't know. It's
You
hard
have
to
a
tell at
bridge
this
club?
distance. I've lived a very lively life.
Is he
that's-
smoking?
See, he dabs the stuff out. He's still kind of looking over, just
Hey, you!
as he runs off in the bush. Just a little bit
Oh.
more.
Do you
Oh.
owe him money?
I don't know, but he looks like he's token on the dank ganja. He's got,
Halfling tobacco, more likely.
or it might be Asmodeus's lettuce, if you know what I'm saying. It's just hitting
He
it a
looks
little
harmless as he
hard.
climbs up a tree, like a little bit. So just
Ooh,
kinda
agile.
Oh,
tree branch.
okay, well, this
That was
is out
weird.
of a. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay,
Yeah.
well, so
let's
we could die tonight.
I don't.
I,
I'm supposed to lead you into an ambush. I don't think they're coming here right away.
do you know them to be a faithful and
No.
truthful group? Okay, so we
Not
could
at
be
all.
getting rammed right now. Okay.
No honor among.
Did they
killers.
have any weed smoking old men in the party that you're aware of? I feel like that would stand out.
Yeah, not that I saw.
Okay,
I mean, he could
He's
be their
still
secret
there.
weapon.
this could be coincidence, or it could be death incarnate. It's one of the two.
Blair's gonna try and catch him.
As he climbs a little bit higher up the tree a bit, just to like look down. Just... Doesn't say anything, but he looks terrified as he climbs.
I hate him.
Climbs 2 more branches. He's just like looking down at you, just horrified, like.
Blair's jumping and like growling as she's trying to like get him.
He's hanging. Just real
I
tight.
thought we were having a serious conversation. I'm so sorry about this.
Well,
There's a fucking old man watching us.
Yeah, no. The old man is fucking weird. I 110% agree. We should deal with the old man, and then get back on this topic.
Then decide.
He doesn't interact with Whitaker, but he does interact with Flair. Mind your business. I'm trying to watch him.
Okay. You're just watching? Who do you work for?
I work for anyone. You see his calves.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Okay. Watching.
Don't watch me.
I'm watching you.
Please don't watch me.
I'm watching.
I'm gonna climb up the tree a little bit higher behind the
Hey,
leaves.
Whitaker, do you have any enemies that want you dead?
Oh,
well, I have a lot of wives, a lot ex-wives, mind you, and most not good terms.
It kind of seems like this guy's watching you to get your routine to plan a hit on you.
Nope, just
He
like
likes
his
your
calves.
calves.
Well,
Yeah, like his calves. Thank you. Someone heard me.
it could be. Well, Agatha had a bone to pick.
Agatha?
Ruth had
Agatha?
some issues. Yeah, Hazel, she was a firecracker back in her day, yes. And then there was Igna. Igna Spine Huntress. She had a lot. There was a lot of baggage there. Ooh, could be a lot. Could be.
We should. Do you want to leave the old man in the tree and continue our conversation? Or do you
He's
feel
very
comfortable?
distracting.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't really know how you just kind of move on from weed smoking old man in a tree, but we can try.
I feel like sometimes you just have to. I don't know how else to handle this situation. I guess it's a weed smoking old man in a tree.
How do they have Rowan?
Oh. Well. Do you know the city Kaymore? The town?
No.
Well,
Not even a little bit.
it is further north. And that's where I live. It's where my homestead is at. I am 110% basically self-sustaining. Rowan and I live by ourselves. I'm an alchemist, obviously. He holds up the shitty sleeping powder, and he puts it back, and he goes,
You're gonna need to hand that over.
"Oh, sure, I can make more." And he hands it to you.
That's more suspicious than just saying yes and handing it over.
You're
Sorry,
really sliding backwards
I know
here.
I'm not really doing a whole lot of justice. I don't really talk to
Blair
people
takes
that
the
well.
sleeping powder.
I'm sorry.
Let's something that I think would help you climb back up with the other two. Why was a woman chasing you?
That I don't fucking know. I used to live in that town. That town got burnt down. So here's the story of how I got Rowan, actually.
You stole her.
Well, Vorstol, that town, I used to live there. I was a hunter for the village, and I provided food and stuff like that. Something attacked the town, and you saw the aftermath. During the time when Vorstol first went down, which was like a couple years ago, it was a long time ago. Rowan was a baby then. And Rowan was the only person I found in Vorstol afterwards. So I protected her. And I raised her. I call her my apprentice, but she is The closest thing I have to family. She's 17 now. She's a good kid. And I don't even know why they fucking want her. That's the shitty thing about this whole situation. I don't know what purpose they have for me other than leading you guys wherever.
Oh, they'll kill you afterwards.
I know. That's why I need help. Because I will be very, very surprised if Rowan is even still alive.
And why are we going?
Because I need to know if she's alive or not.
Did they say they would have her there waiting for you?
Trade for the prince. I get Rowan as long as they get the prince.
What if we do a sneaky?
What do you mean?
Try and just get her out of there without interacting with them at all. Or least amount. Try the sleeping powder. We'll just sprinkle it everywhere, hey?
Really, really scared that my shitty sleeping powder, because I don't have a real alchemical lab, I can't make anything powerful.
Well,
And sneak attack?
I'm okay with
there's
this.
no more powerful sleeping agent than a giant hammer. Am I right, Flair? Hit 'em
Flair
with them.
picks up her hammer and she tosses it from hand to hand.
They'll sleep.
Look, I'm not a smart person, but I do know that Flair and Whitaker are extremely capable. If anyone can help you, it's going to be them.
And I don't know how I would feel if anything happened to Albie's sister.
Albie's not my kid.
Dad,
No, Albie, please stop. Jesus.
You've already taken
where's
on
your
more than you
real-
could bargain.
Where are your real parents?
You're right there. I don't.
right?
No, where's your mother?
You killed her.
Well, yeah, she.
I
was-
killed her. I didn't kill her.
She was in the fight.
Yeah.
You guys kind of led to her death, I think. I don't think she's doing
Yeah.
okay. But it's
I've
fine.
never even met your mom.
No, it's fine because I cried
We
a
did.
lot when I was in the Weaver's stomach, and I was kind of like, man, he's probably my mom's and dad are never gonna come back. And then I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, wow, I have no family left. This is probably the end of like me as a whole. And then you cut me out, and I was delivered onto the ground, and I realized I was like born again, and I'm here with you now, and now you're my dad, so whoever you want to be my mom can be my mom, I guess.
The Wyvern, right?
Oh yeah, it's the Wyvern. Flair's right, it's the Wyvern.
Oh,
I'm ignoring that.
So I have an idea. Let's dress Albie up as the prince, okay? And then we will drop Albie off in exchange for
Yes.
Rowan.
Yeah, Albie, do you want to be helpful?
Will you love me, Daddy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
We will
I'll do
all
it.
love you.
you will be a part of this family.
do they even look remotely similar?
You see,
shut up.
You see Roland as this real beautiful, like fair-skinned young lad. As you see Albie with like little pimples all over his face and little like circular glasses pushed up, almost in like a Boy Scout uniform. It doesn't look like a Boy Scout uniform, but it looks very similar. With a little patch across his shirt. But no,
Yeah,
they
with sash.
height. Yeah, a big sash, little buttons on it. Very different in height. Like he's small and a little bit more round, and he's just kind of like more jovial almost. As the prince is just very proper and looks very. I mean, if you put a blue cloak and threw the hood up and maybe like he had a little bit more height to him, maybe.
I'm gonna turn to the prince and I'm gonna go, take your clothes off. Albie, take your clothes off. You guys are
No.
switching.
Take my.
I'm not. No. No.
That's-
I
Are we not
didn't-
doing that? I thought that's what the plan was.
No,
Oh,
they
okay.
don't.
I'm sorry.
They're not even close to the same height or weight.
That's
or...
that's fine if you love me, Dad.
No,
Stop,
Albie,
Albie,
keep it on,
stop
keep it
it.
on, keep it on, keep
Okay.
it on.
All
Please,
right.
please.
Oh,
Please.
oh boy, this
Oh,
really
that was
took a
rough.
turn.
I'm sorry.
we're
I thought that
catching
was the plan.
charges.
I thought
Oh,
that was the
boy.
plan. I am so sorry.
Okay.
Oh dear.
We're not getting
So
rid of Albie.
I was just, well, let's not get too hasty.
Hey.
I was thinking we could throw like a bag over his head and then just say magic turned him small.
But we should.
Chaos."
He should have the
I'm not
proper
letting
clothes
you
on.
give up Albie. We just got him back.
And it sucks.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
with Whitaker on this one.
You've got baby Flair now. You don't need this, that.
Yeah, but Lil Flair loves looking after Albie.
I love my brother. She's
Smack him
swinging.
with the hammer.
What?
Oh.
Why is she giving
Well, that
me?
changes things. That was delightful.
Why is she giving me?
Never mind.
Why does giving him to a roving death guild seem like the merciful option now?
Oh well, it's
Because it is.
Look,
We're just gonna have to do it. Hey, you kind of railroaded us with this. You know,
I know.
and
that was the point, though. I guess we help
Yep.
you or we die. So
I'm not gonna kill you.
yeah, but you're not gonna let us not go, and you're not gonna let us not take the prince. Wait, you're not gonna wait.
It's
You know what I meant.
You could say that, but I don't think it's true. Technically, it's 4-5, including Little Flair v1.
Hey.
I have no power in this situation.
You're willing to give up your life over there. I don't know how. I don't know. It's a fight. Still, isn't it?
If you guys decide not to help me, I will have to go barter my life for Rowan. It's my last option.
That works, right?
do you care for them so much as you would lay your own life down for her?
Yes, without hesitation.
I'm good to help.
Right. Yep. We're helping.
Well, shit. I guess I lived a good life. Whatever happens.
I think thank you guys. I know I
Thanks,
don't.
Marlon.
I will never forgive you if Flair Whitaker dies.
Oh,
I won't let that happen.
She puts her...
Or Little Flair. Albie,
Is she
on the
real?
other hand, accidents
She's an
happen.
illusion.
I'm just saying.
How long? Because like,
There's no
hey,
time
Little
limit.
Flair, can you give me a high five?
Yeah, as she goes through your hand.
Thanks.
Okay.
But a hammer
those-
hit Albie.
Your
Yeah,
your son can't even your
Yes!
son can't even take a fake hammer.
90s don't like Albie, I assume. As you guys agree on this, we're gonna hop over very quickly. So one of you is making your way extremely fast. Let me get the proper.
It's Albie.
It's Albie. The other Albie.
Lucky, you are. First, describe your character because we did get to describe it last time, but I feel we didn't get to describe it before.
Yeah. So Lucky's a hearing gun. Right now he's got a new change of clothes. He's got a big a big cloak on, big brown cloak, hood over the head and everything. He's running, talking to his new friend Shackle.
Yo, as the little shackle that was on your ankle during the events of the last episode, if nobody has watched, goes, "Hey, come on, let's go, come on, pick it up,
Go it, man.
faster, hop faster, let's go."
It's easy to say that when you ain't got goddamn legs.
Whatever, kid, let's come on. And
John, man.
as you are making your way, you were set with a date that date and time has passed. You are running. It is daytime for you right now. It isn't nighttime like it was for them. You're a little ahead of them, but as you're making your way, you're zipping past, you're running through. You pull up on a moment as you see from afar a lineup of a couple different characters. But before you get a chance to be able to see and make out descriptions of them, Shackle kind of takes a second and goes, "Are you ready for this? Are we doing it?"
I guess so, if this is it. Ready. You ready?
I mean, if you die, I'm stuck in the mud for the rest of my life. So, I don't really have a choice.
It's true.
But I believe in you. Yeah, you'll do great. And if I had a thumbs up, I'd give it to you. I don't. So,
Don't worry. I'll throw you at somebody's head. And it'll hopefully do some damage.
Hey, what's the point of all this anyway?
If this goes wrong, my friend, everything goes wrong. Yeah, I know that was cryptic. Yep.
Sure. All right, kid. Whatever. As he kind of closes his eyes as you approach the scene. But before you get to approach the scene, we're gonna go back over to these guys. You guys are.
Where did your clothes go?
Where did your clothes go?
Cover like my eyes.
You're muted.
JC, you're muted.
You're muted, JC.
I will immediately just morph into a hawk. And just
Are we getting naked? As Ali yells
No,
out from...
no.
As
We're
I
not
just
getting naked. Something's
coast
wrong with
over
Marlin.
and perch on Flair's shoulder.
What are you doing?
I didn't know he could turn into things other than stone.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Did I
Alright.
ever tell you guys about my irrational fear of giant rabbits?
You have an irrational fear of giant rabbits? Why? What led to this trauma, Whitaker?
Well, there was the great bunnying of 94.
And what happened?
I don't remember, but it was terrifying.
Oh yeah, your brain probably blocked out that memory. It was so bad.
Well, there was also all the drugs in my youth. Whitaker was a bit of a swinger.
Oh. I think you have a lot of interesting stories.
I don't know if that means what you think it means, Whitaker.
I don't know most words.
I'm gonna fly off into the carriage and begin picking around looking for a blanket or a cloth or anything.
I will be right back. I'm gonna pull some common clothes out of my pack, and I just throw them without looking. I throw them back into the back of the cart. It's just like a white shirt, brown pants.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Strange things happen around us
Yeah,
all the times.
I've noticed. Also, these clothes are absolutely baggy on you.
Oh yeah. Just like tied. I'm a little sad. I lost my cloak. It was the only worthwhile thing I had. But
I mean, a lot of the
Oh.
time this stuff comes back or turns back, so maybe it'll come back. We'll wait, we'll rest, and then I guess we die tomorrow.
I think if we come up with a good enough strategy, we can take them. Honestly.
there's not an. I don't know.
I think that we cannot walk into it willingly. Unless. Hang on. What if I walk up with the prince, distracting them, and you guys take a hit on them? get that first
No,
initial
I-
surprise.
We
Don't
have to
trust
see
you
them
anymore.
before they see us. And also, they don't trust you.
I think that they are very
don't trust
confident
you.
that they have me on a leash. I think they would be very confident that I would do anything I could to get Rowan.
Yeah,
Do
and
they
that's
have
exactly
you on a
why
leash?
we don't trust you.
Well, they don't have me on a leash because I told you guys what the fuck is happening. So, obviously not. But I think to get them out of the shadows, if they're hiding, we need to present something. And the only thing I know they want is the prince. Unless you want to send someone else, do something else. I don't have to walk in there at all. If you don't trust me. I just don't know what other option we have.
Maybe one of us can go into the carriage with the prince while the others flank around. And then when they go to approach the carriage, we leap out and fuck them from the side.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Who is going to be in the carriage?
I will.
You can drive the carriage, correct?
Mm.
Okay. Just making sure.
We'll keep the other two at a distance, so if things go wrong, they can get away.
I'm gonna be coming up close and behind.
Whitaker, what
I
do
can-
you...
This path where we're gonna meet them. Have you been there before? Did they show you
It's-
the meeting spot?
It's kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong, DM. Is it like a wooded area?
It is a wooded area.
It's just like a back entrance into Valenbrook. It's roughly outside the city, a little bit of ways.
I need everybody passive perception if you're over 14.
21.
Sick. If you're not, roll perception for me, please.
I will roll because my
Have
perception is
14.
ass.
14.
I rolled a 6. I'm very focused on this plan.
I hope this is gonna be spicy because that's a natural 20
Natural
for a
20.
total of 24.
All of you
Nice.
start hearing the bushes rustle and like the trees start kind of like something is approaching the camp. But it's a little bit off right now. You just hear it coming and approaching from the way that you guys just fled from.
Do I spy the old man?
Blair's gonna take her.
Wait,
Holy
what's going
shit,
on?
he's on the move.
Make sure
what's
the
going on?
princes put the prince in the carriage. Don't let anyone see him.
Do you want me to do that? Do you guys trust me to do that? I can stay here. I don't know where the boundaries lie right now, so I'll just stay here.
Stay within sight. Protect
Should
the
I
prince.
should I arm
I'll take-
myself?
Yes, arm yourself, please.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back to the carriage and like pick up my giant fucking scythe.
Okay. Well,
Flair's got her hammer and she's just standing, watching where the bushes, where the sound's coming from. Her ears like twitching, like listening.
I like gesture to the prince. I'm like, get in the car. Get in there.
You notice a little bit further as you hear, "Where are you?"
It's the fucking gnome. It's the fucking gnome.
As you kind of see like a little bit of purple as like still in the background a bit, making her way through, kind of.
Can I grab the prince and like stealth behind the cart, and like
As soon as
pull
she
him
comes
down?
in, like smack,
I-
hammer.
She's not close enough yet, but she is making her way.
Well, I'm ready.
Is she within distance of a bow?
Are we going the other way? Are we just killing old people now?
This is the woman
What?
that was sprinting after us like a fucking
This is a
Right.
monster.
fucking demon woman.
This
The one
wasn't
you
your wife, was it?
It
No,
might
this is
be.
the one that
So
you-
again, worth taking the shot.
This is the one you flung into the forest.
Go ahead and roll me everybody roll me a stealth check very quickly.
Oh boy.
17. 15.
She seems to be
Uh,
going past you guys, as she doesn't look any further. You guys' campfire is put out at the moment as you guys kind of scramble to hide, and she seems to just go on ahead a bit.
We should
Don't-
run into them.
I don't actually remember who that is, you guys. She recognized me, but I don't actually remember who she is. If I'm being 110% honest.
Do we catch her?
Should we? I can go tackle her real quick.
I could
Um,
shoot her.
You should shoot her, and then I'll tackle her and hold her.
She's.
I was.
That's
She
a
didn't
good
come
longbow
past
combo.
us at all.
No, she
No.
went like back towards the main path, kind of looking. At that point, you hear kind of speak up. Roland goes, "Maybe we should just rest in the carriage and get out of here. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
but
safe."
let's rest. Let's rest. Let's rest.
We'll take watch.
I'm really, really nervous about resting and her happening upon our carriage while majority of us are sleeping.
If we
Well,
sleep in
that's
the,
why we take watches.
if we get in the carriage and we go, then we sleep in the carriage as we go. She
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get us at the, the camp is probably not safe to be just sleeping
Okay,
in one spot.
I agree.
If we take the carriage, though, we won't have enough time to sleep before we come across.
We'll take shifts.
We could sleep before we got to. I mean, we still got time. We could sleep in the carriage, spend a little bit more time to get some extra sleep, and stop close enough to the path before we diverge off.
Sounds good.
I can drive first if you guys want. I feel like one of you should keep watch with me because I feel like you guys don't trust me entirely yet. And I just
Yeah, no, you'll just drive us straight to them. So, I mean,
no.
Keep
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, that's what you say.
I know.
But
I-
you also cut a small child out of a wyvern, so I don't know.
I didn't mean to
I
do
don't
that.
know.
That was an accident.
you're the reason
Uh,
Albie's back, and so it's really hard to not.
Really puts a
Hate
damper
you.
on the relationship.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. You guys rest.
As you guys get into the carriage and you guys start getting some rest, I'm gonna be a generous DM and say everybody's gonna get a long rest going through as we kind of
Okay.
take through. As you guys are going and the carriage is kind of moving through, you I will say at this point on shift, whoever's on shift, roll me a dexterity saving throw very quickly.
Who's on shift?
Me, I get.
Okay.
I'm just. Yep. Dexterity saving.
Yep.
17.
I'm gonna say that was for the horse, as the horse like tramples over and you hear, "Oh, you son!" and you see this little purple gnome kind of roll off into the forest as the horse like fucking rolled over, going full speed. You guys passed right by her as she's taking some good damage at this point. As the carriage kind of bolts through, you guys are able to zip on past as the night rolls on, and you guys all kind of take shifts here and there. You guys are parked right outside of the where you would go into the meeting spot at. So you still have a little bit of time as you guys the daylight sets and the next morning starts. As it's starting to turn daylight. As you guys pull over and you pull to the side, as you guys kind of get up and out and you're starting to kind of figure out where you're at before you go in, you hear rustling out in the woods, fast rustling. Something is moving very quickly towards your car. Lucky, You zip on through as you pop out of the forest directly onto these characters, as a couple of them are in a carriage and some of them have their stuff ready, rolling right on into them.
You should turn around.
Folks,
Who are you?
hey, it's cool. It's cool. Hey. Relax. And just reach in here. Reach into my cloak. Slowly
The hammer
pull
comes back
out
up again.
piece of paper. It's one of those wanted posters of Prince Roland.
Mm.
And it's
The hammer's up.
Are you one of the guilds?
I'm gonna step in front of the prince
What do you
because
want
I'm
with the
bigger
prince?
than him.
Do I see the prince?
You
I was
don't
gonna
see the
like, why
prince
is
yet.
he in the carriage?
still
He
in
should be in the carriage.
He is still in the carriage.
I assume
Why
the
is-
carriage is open in the back, right?
It's open,
This
but
was closed.
he's still like laying low. You guys had him laid low. The carriage was open because you guys switched to the new one, but he's still laying low. You don't make eyes of him yet.
I'm standing in like the entrance of the carriage.
What do you want with the prince?
It's very important that I find this man. This man right here
Mhm.
is he is very important right now, and I just need.
What are you gonna do with him? Who do you work for?
Yeah, why
said-
do you?
You say, what am I gonna do with him? As if.
Blair kind
You
of puts
know
the
him.
hammer
Okay,
up
okay,
higher
okay,
over the.
Okay. Look. Okay. Fuck it. Okay, look. All right. I'm not from here. I'm from a very distant future. Well, not that distant. It's complicated. Okay.
You're telling me you
Yeah.
time traveled?
I time traveled. Yes, and it was
Okay,
fucking
okay.
horrible.
The guy we met yesterday was from another world, so
I don't
guys
know
met someone?
anything about that. But
Marlon, I'll update you
Long
later.
story. Read the pamphlet.
Right.
It explains everything.
look, Lucky takes one of his paws. There's these bracers around his arms, and they begin to transform into
Pull out my
this
scythe.
big, gigantic gauntlet. Look, just chill. See.
I will mess you up, dude. What does that do?
You guys don't have this here. You guys don't have this here because I am from another time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I just
put it away.
look,
Put it away.
Yep.
Yeah,
You want a whooping?
I don't want.
fuck him up, little flare.
No. Hey, no. Hey.
Starts hammering your foot, but it's going right through.
Yeah, fuck him up.
I don't know to pretend that this works. I don't. Ow.
You're dead.
It's just
maybe.
it's moral support.
Yeah, gotcha.
Die.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing great. No, I just look. Okay. Is he okay?
Why?
That's all I need to know. Well, that's not all I need to know. Is he okay?
Whose side are you on? You're holding a wanted poster.
I'm holding a wanted poster because I had to find this guy. It's
Are
I
you
can-
a part of a guild? Yes or no?
no, I'm not a part of anything from here.
Lucky, a glass of cold milk appears in your hand.
Oh, no.
Wow. magic.
Okay.
Is that from your time as well?
No.
What is?
Blair wants
maybe?
to see
I-
how she feels about what he's having to say.
Look, okay. If you give me the chance, I can explain. And it seems like you do know this man. I think.
Yeah, this is your-
everything-
We're
This
being
this
very
is
suspicious.
yeah. This is your chance. Start explaining.
Gotcha. Okay. Again, future. Yeah, I won't do the bracer thing. It's a thing I can do. I'm from future. Thing are very bad there. Okay? And it all starts whenever this man dies.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I was supposed to be here a long time ago. Well, days ago. And I got a little sidetracked and now I am here. Happy to hear that it sounds like this man is okay.
Yeah,
But-
he's okay.
Yeah,
You are
alive.
here 4 hours before he dies.
Yeah.
Looks over to Marlon. You a time traveler too?
No, I'm just not very smart, but I just repeat what people tell me.
Whitaker, did you get really short?
Oh,
Where? Elias is like scanning, like not noticing.
Whitaker,
I don't know what's going on with your short friend.
Whitaker, before you have a chance to answer them, time freezes for a moment as everything kind of stops, and your vision locks on to only you. Your vision locks onto a cow kind of rolling onto the scene, being ridden by your mother, as a red succubus kind of appears on and goes, "You're going to die." And she kind of runs a little bit further. "Are you okay with that?" And she heads a little bit up.
Did you send the demon rabbit from the
Moo!
future? Okay, well,
It's a
that's
cow.
you're a bitch.
Oh, he's scared of the rabbit.
Moo.
I never liked you. And I don't know why you keep coming back and why do you have a cow? You never liked the animals.
I hate this fucking thing. The only reason that I have to ride this goddamn Moo! Shut up! The only reason that I have to ride this disgusting vermin into town is because, unfortunately, this time it appeared me with this goddamn mount, and I cannot get it to get away from Moo! Stop it! Anyway, I am here. It was not my choice to be here with this thing. As a tiny little man, a little brown like creature on top of it is holding the reins, going, "Howdy there, we're fine." And she goes, "Stop it! Both of you, stop it! And you're going to die. I need to leave. You're dead. You're going to die. And I will suck your soul out when you arrive at." Fuck off! And she leaves out of like just embarrassment because of all of the other things that got like portaled to it with her. As you see your mother like taking the reins and riding off on this cow with this tiny little creature on the front.
Was that the squid cow?
I
It was not.
You don't
Maybe.
often see a cow riding a cow.
You say that out loud as you're immediately back with all of everybody around.
Whitaker, it's okay. Whitaker, he's okay. I think.
Hey,
Is the demon
not
rabbit
here to hurt
gone?
anyone.
What's your name, Rabbit Man?
My name's Lucky. I'm Lucky.
I'm gonna
That's
stick
some
my hand
horse
out.
shit.
My name's Elias.
Stick my hand up. I'm probably shorter than you.
How tall is your
Meet you,
character?
Elias. Medium. So it's probably like, I don't know, 4 foot something.
Yeah.
You're teeny. All
Yeah.
right.
Half their
Well,
size, okay.
We've either got. Yeah, oh, that's so good. All right. Yeah.
So, do you want to
Flair?
keep explaining?
Yeah. So,
Sorry, Flair.
That's all right. Flair's put her hammer down now.
look,
You could kind of put your hands. She's looking a lot less threatening.
Yeah.
gotcha. Cool. Just didn't want to. I didn't look. Okay. I think it's okay to tell you because, well, if I do and we succeed, it won't matter anyway.
Okay.
I come from the year 17 AF. That's what time it was. And everything is fucked up there. It's flooded. Everything's flooded. Tyrant
What do you mean
Unos-
flooded?
It's water. Tons of water. Everything's gone. There's barely anybody around. I'm pretty much the last. Me and my team were the last.
You have a team? You're by yourself.
Had-
Oh,
had a
shit.
team.
Sorry.
Yeah. See,
Didn't mean to open up those scars.
no, yeah, you.
Um,
My time travel. I'm not from that far in the future. Time travel's not really something we do that well. It was a one-way trip. I could go. I can't go back.
mm,
DM.
Nah.
It's like 1352 or something like
It's
that, right?
1352, yes.
Okay.
this is another, not just year, but time period.
It's a whole different thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't pay much attention in history class. I'm more of a, rock'em sock'em type of guy. I'm not really a mind guy. That was
Blair's like nodding along, like, yes, I understand. It's cool. I get it.
Coco did all of that. I'm the guy that they sent to get the job done, to complete the mission.
Who sent you?
Well, technically we sent me here.
So you do have a team.
Yeah, well, it did. Well,
You're doing it again.
I will have it. There in the future, I had a team. Me, Coco, and Unit. Great robot guy thing. I don't know.
The robot.
Yeah. He was cool. Coco was our scientist. She knew more about this. She wanted to go. I said no.
Like
I told her I had to do it.
like alchemy?
Maybe. Sure.
That's what I do.
Yeah. I don't. So I have no idea.
Okay.
Be honest, like I said, rock'em sock'em.
So what's your goal?
Goal is to make sure this man does not die.
I need you to roll,
Okay.
all of you, perception, either 15 or higher. If not, roll me a perception check.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm hiding from the rabbit?
Yes, you have disadvantage because you're hiding from the rabbit.
I got an 8. I'm too excited about the rabbit.
I got
that-
11.
That's a
What is
22.
22.
I got a 6. I'm hiding.
A
I
6.
won't repeat it again.
Oh, just kidding. I lied. I picked the wrong skill. It's an 18 for me.
18. Anybody over 15, you hear as you hear shackles unbuckle, as you see a blue caped figure, because Lucky doesn't see, hop onto the horse and rein it, as you see the prince ride off forward, taking the horse with him as one of the horses
No!
unbuckles. As he goes,
He's gonna go
"No one
sacrifice
else is gonna
himself."
die for me, and he goes as the horse jolts down the path.
He took our horse. We need to go.
Was that him?
No.
Yeah, that
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That was him.
We need to go fast.
Selfish son of a bitch.
We're running.
Lucky takes off. Yep.
What is
As we're running,
I
Elias.
picked up Whitaker under my arm.
Oh shit!
Can I yell to Albie?
And I'm patting him on the head.
You stay with the cart and make sure nobody takes it. That's your job. We'll be back.
Little Flair, look after Albie.
She threatens him.
Threatens him. Yeah, cool, perfect.
You-
And I'm patting Whitaker on the head, and I'm like, the bunny is okay. The bunny is safe. The bunny is okay. The bunny is safe.
It's all the teeth. Huh.
Lucky. As we're running, I'm like right next to you. You're smaller than me. Can I just pick you up?
Sure.
Do you want to lift?
What's your?
Whatever gets us there quicker.
I
I was gonna say, what's your speed? What's everyone's speed?
I'm 40.
Do you
Yeah,
want me to?
never
Do you
mind,
want
never
me to
mind.
catch up with him or not?
Yeah.
I can stop it now.
Yes, go.
Yes or
Go.
no?
Yes,
Yes.
go
All
get
right.
him.
I will.
We're gonna lose all our leverage if he sells himself.
Okay. I will. Does that have a 80-foot movement speed? Yes. I will wild shape. I think it's a giant eagle.
You guys see as my scythe, as I go to pull it out to run with it, it turns into like a little, what would be like a little bone, and I squish it, and it goes, as it's just like a squeaky toy.
Also, Prince has fate. God, Prince has everything. Never mind, it's all me. Keep going.
It's shove it in my pocket.
So I am catching up with him, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, and I'm running with alongside Lucky with Whitaker.
Unless if it beats that movement.
Nope. If it's 80, you are keeping right up with him as he's riding fast, and he goes. But Marlon, I need you. You don't need to because your passive perception's high. You're getting to the point that Elias warned you about, as you and the prince are both like, the prince is not listening to you as he's riding further.
Yeah.
All right, I will. I will swoop and dive and shoulder check him off the horse. I will try to knock him prone.
I need you to roll me 2 checks. I need an acrobatics check, and I need a strength check to just push him directly off the horse.
I need to ask, which one's the fate?
Fate is going to be the acrobatics for you to dive off the horse.
I'm an eagle right now. I don't dive off a horse. I'm just trying to knock him off.
You knock him off the horse. I apologize. Aiming is going to be what you're going for. So
it's the acrobatics is to aim.
Yes.
Okay.
While this is happening, can I like look at Flair and Lucky and everyone and be like, should we use this as a distraction and hide? Should we hide and sneak up on them while they're fighting for the prince? Because they're almost there. They're right there.
Who's almost where?
There's an ambush. There's an ambush for the prince. We were gonna sneak up on them, do a surprise attack, but the prince is now selling himself or giving himself away. So I think we should take this as an opportunity to hide and flank him.
I think this is the thing. Yeah, sure.
20.
Yep. And so
for a total of 23.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go, Marlon.
I have good stats when I'm wild shaped.
When Elias said that, Flair split off the path and started running.
Elias is gonna go the other way. Lucky, you're with me.
Sure, whatever gets done.
Well, Flair has Whitaker, so 2 and 2. Let's go.
Makes sense.
And Dahlia.
Marlon,
And Dahlia. Should we stealth?
23.
23 is the total. I got the natural 20 on the fate.
We're running. We're running. We can't stealth.
Okay.
If I stop this, I'm going to allow you to stealth.
If we see him get knocked off the horse, then we can stealth.
You tackle him as you dive. It knocks him directly off the horse as he buckles, and the reins kind of come loose as he falls like to the side. You do take him directly off the horse as both of you kind of tussle and roll a little bit, rolling a little bit forward. And at this point, because of how far you guys have gone in this short amount of time, you do notice yourself kind of come to an edge, like as you guys are kind of like going back and forth. As you come to that edge, it's weird. Why would there be an edge on a pathway? There's no reason for an edge. As you kind of get yourselves up a bit and you two go to say something to each other, and you look to your right, and well, he looks to his right, you look to your left. As you look down, and in it is a dug out like almost, you can feel like arcanic energy coming off of this like giant hole in the ground. As from across you hear as for a moment you feel like you're not alone, but not with your friends, as you two both stand up and you look across as you
sorry.
You realize this hole is very deep, whatever it is. But across the hole coming around each side, the hole is pretty wide. It's pretty deep and pretty wide. Coming around the side is somebody familiar that you've seen at the at Hollis Haven. As you see a couple more people walking around the side as well. Before you two have a chance to say anything to each other, you see, actually, you know what? This would be a lot cooler if the DM set up something really cool, right? All right. Everybody on Twitch, check this fucking shit out. as she makes her way across the side. God, I felt so good. As me, that felt awesome. Moving across the side and surrounding from both sides as they kind of get on either side of you, you feel as if this wonderful, wonderful person kind of glares at you with an intensity. She watches you guys stand and says, "Well, I didn't expect you to be the one to bring him here, but all works the same either way."
Soon as I hear them
You guys hear
or
him.
see them,
Marlin is
I'm
talking.
stealthing.
Marlin is standing right next to her as she is saying this.
Ooh,
I whispered to Elias, y'all know her?
she's the one who wants to kill the prince.
Gotcha.
She's the one who started all this shit. Not
And-
her, but her group.
I'm still in eagle form, so I'm a giant eagle. And so I'm going to flap and perch myself one claw on each side of the prince's shoulders and just screech at Leosi.
I rolled a 23 for my stealth.
Yeah, I'll still.
You guys are pretty stealth. She doesn't see any
Yeah,
of you guys.
19.
You guys are all hidden. Whitaker, are you hiding too?
I'm
Yeah, 15.
still holding him,
Okay,
if that
okay.
counts.
So I'm gonna use absolutely. I will use that roll for
That's
both.
hilarious.
As she walks a little bit more forward and she kind of gets a little closer and looks down at the prince. "Oh, you sweet, sweet boy!" As she wraps her hand around his face. My heart is set on you. And she pulls him up from the ground as he kind of looks and goes, "Are you the one that was waiting for me?" And she goes, "Yeah, I was waiting for you. And you arrived here just on time." Time for what? As Leosi shoves him with both hands down into this hole, as you guys see Roland fall directly into the hole as the blackness just consumes him. You don't see what happens. As Marlin, you are on top of him. You still are an eagle. You would fly.
I can fly, and I'm a giant eagle. I'm going to try and stop him from falling.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a strength check to hold him in your claws as he's falling.
Absolutely.
Can I scan? Do I see Rowan anywhere?
You don't see Rowan anywhere. But also there's a giant deep hole right next to them.
11.
11. Marlin, as you are holding on to Roland for a second, he goes, "Marlin," as the claws let go, as Roland drops out of your hands, falling, plummeting into the darkness as the darkness consumes him before you have a chance to see where he fell.
Lucky, what do we do?
I can't let him die.
Let's
I
go.
gotta. Yep.
We're running and jumping in the hole. Where'd Marlin go?
I'm still flapping above the center of the hole.
Marlin,
Lucky,
your
you go
finger
after
ends.
the prince. I'll distract Leosi. Go.
Sounds good. Try to. Can I? Lucky's gonna pull out his sidearm. He's gonna grab one of these cartridges. He clicks it together, and it begins to into a grappling hook. Can I shoot the grappling hook towards the ground and jump off the edge?
Absolutely, I am cool with that.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me an
Going with-
acrobatics check to make sure that you kind of hold on as you're flying down. Whitaker, Flair, what are you guys doing?
Sounds good.
I put Whitaker down. And I'm just like, "Oh, Marlin," and I run towards the edge of the forest. I kind of move as quickly as I can without trying to break stealth too much. And just watching where Marlin is and what's happening, because that's what matters right this second.
As these guys are going, Marlin, what are you doing?
So it goes for how far down can I see before it becomes complete black?
I would say every time you go 60 feet further, you're seeing like you're able to see about 60 feet every chance you get closer. At this point, you saved him from falling the whole distance, but at least he fell 60 feet, at least.
Lucky, how long is your grappling hook?
It is.
Can I tell when you deploy it?
So technically, it's a modified.
What's the range on that?
We talked about it's 30 feet.
30 feet. You're 30. You can go 30 feet down with the grappling hook.
Perfect.
Is your grappling hook like hooked on top of the hole?
On the edge of the cliff. Yeah.
I'm gonna run up, and I'm going to pull up my sleeve, and you see like black tendrils, almost like vines, as they pull off my arm and begin to slide down. I unhook your grappling hook, hook it into the end of my tattoo, and you are now another 20 feet down.
Perfect. Can I drop from...
You can drop from 50 feet. You don't see the ground yet, but you can drop.
I'm going to rush Leosi so that she's not interfering.
But I know he fell down there, so...
You do know he fell down there.
And for a penny and for a pound, let's it go.
Lucky, as you drop, before we get to that point, Marlon, you fucking swoop up the top of the hole as you go to tackle Leosi. Before you get the chance to tackle Flair, you also see as Marlon kind of pops up from the hole, and she goes... Burn in hell. And she kind of leans over the hole. And then as Marlon, as you kind of come up to... what are you trying to do to him, or to her, as you go?
I am a giant eagle right now. I can do a multi-attack.
Go for it. Go ahead and give it a shot.
All right. As first the talons come and try to rake across the eye. That is a a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. That is going to hit.
Okay. As the talons rake across her face, that does 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points. You slash across her as she kind of go through. She doesn't even look like she's injured, as she kind of gives a smile of, "Oh, it's on, sweet baby thing."
And then the beak tries to slam into her face as well.
Go for it.
Where is that?
Noticing you let go, I stand back up and I turn to face Leosi and Marlon.
Okay. 21 to hit
21's
with the
gonna hit.
beak. All right. Why am I sweating? 9 points of damage.
9 points. You kind of beak into her as she pushes you off. She goes, "Do not touch the face." I'm going to tell you one thing. You all are going to let me walk out of here. And you don't really have a choice in that, because Elias, down at the bottom of that hole is your lovely friend. You wouldn't want your friend to be...
What?
Oh, sorry. Maybe I should have been a little bit more honest. She's a beautiful statue down there right now, kind of making sure that she can, fend off the scarecrows. It's lucky you land onto the ground. In front of you is a statue of a young lady that looks like she was running forward, as like she is just frozen in time. But beyond the statue, just a little bit behind her, you see as this creature opens its one big eye, as tentacles, kind of stalks almost, kind of peer off, with little eyes kind of hanging off of each stalk, and it opens, looking directly at you. And as the area kind of illuminates a little bit more, you notice skeletons. There's a couple different skeletons all littered around the place. And it looks like she is just completely petrified. But before we get to that point, going back up to Leosi, she says, "I would hurry up and do something about it before, I don't know, something happens to that statue and it breaks." Yeah.
I take out my fucking scythe, and I point at her, and I go, "I will fucking kill you. One day, I don't know where, I don't know when, but you will fucking die by my hand." And I turn around and I jump into the hole.
Bye-bye. She leans over.
While Elias was saying that, Flair wants to be running full speed directly at Leosi, so then she tackles her into the hole.
Absolutely. Roll me a goddamn Roll me a straight up athletics check to chuck this bitch.
I would like Dahlia to be running alongside of Flair to give her assistance.
Absolutely.
With this charge tackle.
So that is a 25.
25. Flair, describe to me how this big girl, this taller lady in like a beautiful little pink dress. Tell me how you tackle her to the ground.
As soon as Marlon comes up from the hole and scratches at her eyes is when Flair kind of takes off from her spot, and she is just going full running. And as she does, she hooks her arm and her shoulder around her stomach, hopefully to try and wind her a little bit, and she just wants to jump off the edge of the cliff and like hold her in front of her and like hopefully land on top of her. Maybe we'll see.
As easy enough, I will say, as Dahlia jumps on top, like runs off your back almost, like pushing with both hoofs her head directly into the ground. As Whitaker and Marlon, you guys are still on top right now. Elias, you're also still up there. What's the plan?
I jumped into the hole.
You jumped. All right, you are both plummeting. All of you guys are plummeting down right now. Whitaker, Marlon.
I'm going to fly and I'm going to scoop up Whitaker.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fly him into.
Oh, would I have been able to rage as I hit it?
I will say that whole thing absolutely let you rage.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Cool.
At this moment, you guys are falling into the hole. I will say, lucky because I didn't have you do it yet. I'm gonna have to roll something for you, and then Flair. I'm gonna say it's halved because you are using Leosi as the pad to crash land.
Rage.
And rage and quartered. I will say quartered.
I'm fucking taking it. I'm fucking taking this.
Did I see Roland at all down there when I dropped down?
Yes. Rowan was the statue. Was the petrified statue that was in front of you?
No.
Roland.
Roland. You didn't see Roland yet. You have not seen Roland. But I will say,
motherfucker.
Damage on that one is gonna be, well, actually, I'm sorry, guys. Let me move you guys over to the map really fast.
No.
Give me just a moment.
Oh shit.
As damage for that, for you, Flair, is gonna be 6. For Leosi, that is 24. For Elias,
I'm gonna land standing.
you easily just fucking land it as Leosi eats shit full on, as like her dress gets scuffed and she is just all over the place with how she looks right now. I will say, Elias, you're gonna take 24 points of damage as you like land directly onto the ground. And
I'll take it.
And then I'm gonna say, Lucky, that is also gonna be 24 unless you have anything that negates it. Actually, no, I apologize. It's gonna be 12 because you were halfway through. You had the rope.
Cool, perfect.
As the rest of you land directly on. Let me just pop over to that map real fast. Apologize, everybody. But as you guys land in here, Lucky, I'm gonna need you to roll me a perception check really fast too, as you're checking for Roland.
Gotcha. That is 9.
9.
9.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Let me just give me a second. There we go. I apologize. They don't have any beholders in here because I couldn't have described that any
Pokemon.
better. But what did you get on that one more time, Lucky?
9.
9. I'll say 9 isn't hard. As you look around and you see Roland, Roland is there. It looks like Roland is also a stone statue that is just like standing there. And next to him is this little tiny rabbit, another Harengon as well, that looked like was down kind of in the hole with you guys. And at that point, you see as, before you guys have a chance to really do too much, Leosi kind of stands up and says, well, it seems like this is your problem now, and I will fucking, and she points over to Flair, kill you for ruining my beautiful, beautiful dress, you bitch. And she kind of starts casting something as her hand starts raising up in the air to like do something, but you don't know what it is yet.
Does Dahlia land on top of her
Dahlia does. She landed
as like a cannonball?
absolutely. She landed directly, driving her even more in the ground as you see her dress is
Yeah.
just lit.
Good.
Pork ball.
As you guys get a little bit further, you notice that this beast just starts moving a little bit closer. At this point, a lot of you feel as if you don't have access to your magic, at least right in front of this beast right now. As the beast kind of moves closer and closer and closer. But before we get into combat, this is where we're going to end tonight. And pick up next episode as you guys think spins. Come on. You were getting a little bit of combat before all this. Anyway, I hope all of you had a really good time, and I enjoyed what we did tonight.
That was such a good session.
Good. I'm very glad, everybody. Please check us out next Friday as we get into the battle to figure out if Roland's going to be alive, or if we figure out all the good stuff, man. We'll see.
Yes.
I'm killing Leosi.
Yeah, I want a hammer swing before she casts something.
Oh, good
We'll have
luck.
super
There's
beer and initiative.
There's two big rabbits down here.
There is. One of them is stone now, though.
Oh fuck.
Whitaker's gonna be
Hey,
fucking
what
useless.
other rabbit? There's another rabbit.
There's another rabbit
there's a rabbit
stone
statue.
right next to Roland. That was for chat, because chat bought a rabbit, but I didn't have a place to put him. So, all right, guys. I will see you all next time. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you, Kato, for joining us. Hopefully, we get to have you back next week, too, to do some more cool stuff with this. So,
Thanks, Kato.
heck yeah, everybody.
Love ya.
Love y'all. See y'all.